So I stopped by my local neighborhood bookstore this week. Actually, it's the best bookstore in America, Midtown Scholar in Harrisburg. Check it out. But out front, they have these carts of used books. And whenever I walk in, I do a quick scan to see if there's anything royal related. I've gotten a few things from those carts. This week, I got, I think, my favorite find, like, ever. It's banned in Britain, guys. This is the Housekeeper's Diary. It was on sale originally for $3.98. And I had heard of this book before because Prince Charles fought very, very hard to prevent anyone ever reading it. It's written by Wendy Berry. There she is. She was housekeeper at Highgrove, Charles and Diana's private residence from like 1985 to 1993, I think. Charles and Diana obviously separated in 1992. So in this book, she takes us through like their early days when they were sometimes happy to the end when they were very much not. And like, listen, I love to dish, I love to gossip, but I very rarely read like a royal tell-all. I like royal biographies, but not so much things that are published by people trying to make a name for themselves. But as it did with audiences 25 years ago, the banned in Britain slogan, it sold me immediately. Let's go through the highlights here. The preface: according to British law, no person who works for the royal family may write about his or her experience. And then it like extols the virtues of America's First Amendment. The opening anecdote is about Charles and Diana making out in his bedroom when Diana apparently accidentally kicks a panic button on a bedside table and the police rush in. The first question for anyone who came on duty in the morning would be, what mood are they in? But yeah, Charles also fought in court to get the rights to all the royalties from this book, so good thing I bought it used. Here Charles is telling Diana she cannot put a tennis court in. She calls him effing selfish. And there's also pictures like Prince Charles' bath and shower where he bathed, quote, twice a day. Here's Charles throwing a fit because Diana has bought a Mercedes, which is a German car. He tells her that he finds the expense obscenely insensitive at a time of widespread recession and unemployment, pointing out that at least his Aston Martin was British. To be inside the mind of a royal for like 5 minutes, oh my god. Here's Charles telling Diana not to read the tabloid headlines about herself, and she says, it's me they want to see anyway, and you know that as well as I do. He says, oh really? Do you honestly think that? And then he picks one up and reads a headline, difficult die causes malice at the palace, and then adds, sounds about right to me, jail. Like I said, I don't usually set much store by what the British would call tittle-tattle like this, and it's actually kind of sad reading it now, but it's funny to know the kind of thing that makes the royals cross the line from never complain, never explain to let's get this shit banned.